Hello everyone, this is Boricua Binks and welcome back to Let's Play The Great Ace Attorney Chronicles, where we are continuing on in the first case of the game, The Adventure of the Great Departure. Alright, I believe we were about ready to present something, weren't we? Actually, no, I don't remember. Let's see, he was alone. None of the black one can be switched over and out. Did I press that? Oh gosh. Having a whole week between recordings and now I'm like, oh, what did I do last? But this is new text, I believe. Excellent work, Ryunosuke. We've gleaned some new information now.
Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light.
I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got before. Oh? Let's see... Medical report card? Yeah. Last time I looked at it, I wasn't able to actually go into it. So maybe now he'll be able to do something.
Oh, you mean this?
Yes, this is a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. Thank you.
How exactly? You'll notice that...
Oh, sorry, wrong voice. You'll notice that some pieces of evidence bear a magnifying glass. These are the ones you may examine. Press space, and you can take a closer look at the piece in question. Okay. Use the arrow keys. Oh. That's weird, but okay. To rotate the evidence in all directions and examine it from all angles. By using WASD... Oh, I'm gonna forget all this. So many buttons and stuff. You can move the crosshairs around to hunt for clues that may have been missed before. If the crosshairs start to pulsate... Ooh, pulsate. Don't get me started, game. Press space to investigate further. So, partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical report card. See if there isn't something new to be learnt by examining it in more detail.
Alright, I'll see what I can do. I need to use the arrow keys, WASD, and space to inspect any areas of the evidence that look suspicious.
Okay, required for every visit. So this turns it all around. That's interesting. Dentist, Hada Clinic, dates, blank, okay. Record number. Interesting. But that was pulsating, so I guess we press space. Oh, that looks cool! You see their faces. Huh.
It looks like this medical report card was first issued quite some time ago.
It's probably a record of long-term treatment, that's why. With the family doctor, I imagine.
Well, I can't imagine. Going to a doctor, I mean. As long as I'm alive, I'm never consulting one.
Oh. Oh, buddy. That's not really good, but I guess back then they weren't really, you know, believing in doctors. They probably followed their own traditional Eastern methods. Because I know Western methods and Eastern methods were very different. Well, if you were dead, there'd be no point. So you don't like doctors, then?
Why would you? They make you drink horrible tasting medicine. They give you painful injections. And then they demand lots of money from you for the privilege. All when you're at your lowest ebb.
You know, you got a point there, but still. You sound like a model patient. With a bad case of stubbornness, no less, for which the only cure is very bitter medicine indeed. Cute. Okay, so there's nothing there, but we got something here. Okay. Interesting. Any translations here? No, everything's just pulsating, pulsating. Pulsating. Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical history. Ah, and there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Was he already dying or something? Like he had a terminal illness? Oh, well, it's a dentist, so yeah. I was like, wait a second, it's a dentist. Extraction of molar with topical anesthesia.
Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out?
Yikes. It would seem so. Just before the incident, he'd had a bad tooth removed. Ah! I see where they're going with this. Okay. So on his table, there was a plate with, I think, like steak, right? And if you just had a tooth removed, let alone a freaking molar, there's no way you're gonna eat a steak. So clearly that was not his plate. Perhaps they used laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief.
Yes, I've heard of this anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you feeling pain.
Ah, there's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no food or drink besides water for 3 hours post-procedure until anesthetic effects have passed. Ah! Even more suspicious. Like, he couldn't have eaten or drank anything other than water. Okay. Weird that he went to a restaurant then, unless it's just because he was meeting someone there.
Really?
Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. Alright, it has been updated in the court record. Alright.
With this new information, the meaning of that one particular statement totally changes.
So, I think it's time we listen to the testimony again, don't you?
Definitely.
Awesome. Oh, the baby. By the way, I was editing on the last 2 episodes, and I still, I'm not really happy with my voices for Nosa and the old man, and I don't know. I'll stick with the old man's voice. But Nosa, I do want to make it a little more gumshoe because it was sounding a little too similar to Payne's voice. It was getting too nasal. Nasal, Nosa. Ha, Banks, I see where you went there. But yeah, I have to make it sound a little more deep and gumshoey. Because it was just too high-pitched, I think. Gotta think gumshoe. It's so hard because I think when I see gumshoe is when the voice just comes automatically, so not seeing him is gonna make it hard to produce, but
Even
oh lord.
even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing.
Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man, he was that young lad in black. That much I myself did see.
Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that we were the only personnel present.
Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman dining all by himself.
Is this the one then? That he wasn't really dining? Well, let's see what he says again. Yeah, it must be the other... this one. Dining. Okay, let's press that.
Yes!
So you actually saw that with your own eyes, did you? The victim, Dr. Wilson, dining alone. That I did. Forgive me for the position I placed you in.
So, that testimony
bodies of the old man, the soldier, and the waiter all agree on that point. Isn't that interesting? And let us not forget the incontestable evidence we have to support their statements as well.
Here we go.
As can clearly be seen, there is only a single beef steak on the victim's table, a meal for one.
Who's the hell eats a steak by itself like that? Like, that's so weird to me. I'm just used to seeing it with something like vegetables or mashed potatoes or fries or something, you know? I think there's only one person I could imagine just eating a steak by himself. And that would be Justin. Justin, are you the only person who would eat a steak like that?
No.
The antiques dealer, the sergeant, and the waiter who testified before. It's not impossible that they're all lying. But if so, then why?
Yeah, I have a feeling a rich family bribed them or something. I don't know.
If I'm perfectly honest, I have absolutely no idea.
Yeah. Okay, but that was the statement. So, we're going to present here. Present is R. Thank goodness for those little things telling me which button to press.
Yes!
Excuse me. Well, I think, About what are you wittering, lad? Call yourself a lawyer? I wish I could, but first and foremost here, I'm the accused.
Ryunosuke. Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it.
Thanks, Kazuma. You're the best.
I know I am. Just look at that sexy man. Ah. Oh, my heart. Oh, it melts. Just look at the way he looks at him. So manly. Come on, Binks. Get yourself together. Oh, look at that smile. Like a little smirk. He's so freaking cute. He's the best character. Oh, why can't y'all make him the protagonist? I would play a game all about him. Yes, and Ryunosuke could be his sidekick. Yes, yes. I wish. Oh well. I don't dislike Ryunosuke. I'm just saying Kazuma. Kazuma. I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully, it was really hot. You knew exactly what it was you wanted to say. Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking.
Alright, and thanks for the advice.
Deep breaths. You can do this, buddy. He's such a cute, adorable, anxious bean. Such a good uke. Yes.
Korekuta-san, this is a medical report card belonging to the victim. Oh, I see, and I don't see. What of it, boy? Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement.
That sound. Bleh. I love it.
Something clearly doesn't add up.
Dear me, have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur?
Shut up. Kazuma called you an amateur. Sorry, what?
You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurish drivel.
But...
Let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant.
You're so stupid. Of course it's relevant.
But that's, wrong. Yeah, you're wrong.
Remember, Ryunosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point.
Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There is surely no need to prolong this trial further. The witness testimonies the court has heard have been clear and concise. This medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that there is no one else besides this pale-faced pupil who...
Oh. Yes! Yes! The plep is gone! Now it's a boom! Yeah! You go, boy! Yay! Character growth already! I'm so happy for you, Ryonosuke. Yay! He's getting some balls. He's growing a pair.
This medical report card has nothing to do with the case? Do you really believe that?
What? That outburst half petrified me, boy. What happened to the plat?
The plot is gone.
Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant?
Perhaps because Hada Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic.
Ooh, yes, the music.
A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Clearly, I don't even brush my teeth, so...
Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted. What's this, no? And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating.
Just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders not to eat, so what?
It's all written up in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off.
What? No, that can't...
Kurikuta-san!
Yeah, get him.
What, boy, what? As you just heard, when he was killed, sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. No! Additionally,
There's more?
you have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone.
Yes!
But that cannot possibly be the case,
Urgh.
because the victim, as we now know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of the anesthetic.
Ah!
Expertly done, partner. I'm so hot for you right now. Yes, yes, make out later. Ah, love it. There's nothing that feels better than proving somebody wrong.
What? What is this nonsense, you little upstart?
These are baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. There's no way somebody tampered with the scene.
You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
Use your head. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about. Or can't you follow the logic?
Logic, what's that?
Edward Burtson! Do I have to instruct you all on logic? Cause I will. Like, Edward, what are you doing here in the past? Use time travel. Oh, Edward, I miss you, babe. Don't worry, guys. Investigations 2 is being recorded. Little by little. But it won't go up until after Danganronpa 2 is gone. So, it's gonna be a while. Maybe. Probably.
How? How dare you?
I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant case have turned. Oh! Ow, ow, ow! Oh, I can't believe he just did that. He's so good. You're so good, Kazuma. Yes, give me all the corny puns. Give them to me. Even a cool guy like him. The way Ryunosuke's looking at him, he's like,
He's so cool even though it was really corny. I love it. I love him. I mean, I love it.
Wouldn't you agree, Ryunosuke?
Huh? Yes, most definitely.
So, having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Who in fact was eating the pictured beef steak?
Yeah, who was cruel enough to eat a juicy steak right in front of the poor man who had to starve? Oh. Maybe the same person cruel enough to shoot him, huh? Same woman, maybe? Since, Ryunosuke said he saw a woman there.
The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel?
Counsel? Oh, that means me, doesn't it?
Alright, the answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of.
Got it. So, the person eating the steak at the victim's table must have been...
The victim himself, me, the two witnesses, an as yet unknown third party. I think that makes sense.
Obviously, it can only have been someone else who was sitting at the professor's table.
Objection!
You will not let this go, will you? There was no such person.
Yes!
There was, because I saw her.
When the incident occurred, we know that the victim couldn't have been eating anything. Yet we have evidence of a half-eaten steak on his table. Therefore, the only logical conclusion is that there was somebody else there eating it.
Ah!
We have strong evidence to support our assertion. It's clear that these witness testimonies are unreliable. If the court decides to push through a ruling at this stage, I'll kill you all. We will lodge a formal complaint with the Ministry of Justice and pursue a fair retrial, relentlessly.
Oh yes, get him, baby, get him.
Kazuma.
Are you insane? You would take on the government?
For my love, I would take on the world.
Wrong voice there, but you get the drift.
Don't worry, Counsel. I have no issue with you.
What do you mean?
I have issue with them. Those two witnesses in the stand.
Yes.
Ugh.
What are you talking about?
We have demonstrated with evidence that the victim was not alone. So, if it now turns out that the two of you deliberately lied when giving your testimonies, obviously you will be charged with perjury.
Yes, the one thing that I feel like people get away with in this series is lying on the stand. Yes, get them, babe. Oh my god. If this game really seriously addresses perjury, do you know how happy I would be? Ooh. Maybe that explains why so many people have been telling me this game is amazing.
Perjury.
And since this is a murder trial, you will also be deemed complicit in the killing.
Yes, obstruction of justice.
Complicit in murder. No!
Yeah, that's what you guys have been doing. Oh.
Hold it! Negative!
Oh, the baby looks so cute.
There was no mention of this at the tactical meeting.
A tactical meeting, you say?
I was just following orders.
That's right, as the man says. Just say you never saw the gentlewoman. That's what they, told us. Oh. What? What did you just say, Kurikuta-san? Oh, no.
Uh-huh, he's scared as hell.
You were just following orders? No, hold on, lad. I was,
Say you never saw the gentlewoman.
Grr.
When you say gentlewoman, do you mean you saw the victim with a lady from overseas?
Yeah, she looked white, so I'm guessing she's British too.
What?
Objection!
What? What is the meaning of all this? These witnesses gave false statements? Is this true, you pair? Just one simple slip of the tongue.
That's how you always get them.
Order, order! Council, explain what is going on here. It's painfully clear now. You tried to prevent these witnesses from telling the truth.
Absolutely not. The prosecution knows nothing of this.
I actually believe him. I don't think he was the one who coached them. I think it was somebody else. Oh no, the pleb is back! No! Ryunosuke, why? Your character growth, come back!
Then who's behind this? Who tried to make you keep your mouth shut?
That's classified.
Oh! The baby's getting him. Get him, baby, get him!
Meow, meow.
Pull on your dad. You're a jerk, Dad. You're a jerk. Pull. Pull that mustache off. You don't deserve it.
So you're prepared to be tried as a conspirator to this murder, are you?
You wouldn't. This can't be happening.
Ryunosuke, judging from the way they're reacting to this, let's say they were sworn to silence by someone with considerable influence.
Uh-huh. Government official or something?
However, I don't believe Ouchi had any idea about it.
What are you saying? I mean, to wield that kind of influence, there's only a handful of possibilities. It could only have been the government, the military, or the police, I suppose.
Well, any ideas about who might be behind this?
I would have said the military because there's a lot of military people watching for some reason, right? And that guy is within the military and he said he was following orders, so it feels like that might be the case here. So I think this is a good place to end the episode. This episode has been going pretty well, pretty crazy. I love it. Lots of good twists and turns going on. So I hope you guys are enjoying this. Thank you so much for watching. And until next time, have a nice day. Bye-bye.